Frank Curreri, WSOF10 here with Ashlee Evans-Smith, who's fighting tomorrow on the undercard against Marcia Allen. 4 women on this card, first time we've ever done that. Women are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What do you know about Marcia Allen, and what do you have to do to beat her tomorrow night?
Marcia Allen is a striker by background. She's same height, same weight class. I'm not really intimidated by her striking skills. I've watched her amateur videos, her pro videos. We set up a good game plan to counter whatever she brings my way. I'm very confident with my grappling, so if I feel for some reason that the striking isn't going my way, I'm going to take her down and finish it there.
Now, Ashlee, you're best known as the fighter who beat Fallon Fox. A lot of the media like to interview you because you are articulate, and oh, by the way, you beat Fallon Fox. There's an interesting story behind that, because actually you believe that transgender fighters can keep some advantages in physical power and so forth, and it's not a fight you would have wanted to have, but you took the fight and you won the fight. Talk about sort of your views on that, why you think there might be some advantages, and then nevertheless you wind up winning the fight.
Yeah, it was a very unique and rare situation. I was already in the tournament. It was for $20,000. It was for a belt. It was my first, it was the introduction into my pro career, and I had set this goal for myself that I was going to win all 3 fights of the tournament, be 3-0 as a fighter, win all this money, and have this belt. And when it came out that she had not told anybody the first round, and then semifinals that she was a transgender, I basically told myself that it didn't matter if I had to fight, her or anyone. I wasn't going to let anyone stand in the way of the money and the belt, and just starting off my career with 3 fights in a row, winning. And then I guess to answer your question about the advantages, it's just I feel like scientifically there's not enough proof to show bone density advantages. They didn't even test that last fight, her testosterone levels, not at all. So I think that's not fair. If you're in that kind of a situation where you have a natural born woman fighting a transgender, I think it's only fair to test testosterone levels, and they didn't do that. So there's a lot of reasons why I think that it shouldn't be allowed. I think everyone should be able to fight. So for now, even though there's not that many transgender fighters out there, I think there should be a transgender league until they, make a few more tests or, clarify the advantages and disadvantages.
Now, you're a college graduate, went to Menlo College, grew up in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. You had a lot of options, and you chose fighting. You have a degree, I believe, mass communications.
Yeah.
So talk about, what attracted you to journalism, and why did you ultimately decide that being a professional fighter is better for you? This is going to sound completely meathead jock status, but I really did go to college to wrestle. I was this little punk rocker in high school, had no dreams of, being a journalist or, even going to college, but I joined the wrestling team in high school, fell in love with that, and then got recruited to go to college and to wrestle. And I wanted to wrestle, so I went to college, and along the way I got a degree, and I found out that I truly loved interviewing people just like this, and getting the story, meeting new people. So I was on the newspaper for 4 years, and I became the editor for 2 years, and I thought that that's what I wanted to do. But when I graduated college, I just happened to find Eugene Jackson, actually, a former Strikeforce veteran, found me, and I was kind of lost sports-wise, and I started fighting under him, and journalism kind of just went out the window, and I fell in love with MMA. This is an interesting time for MMA. We're seeing the trend, women are just sort of taking over, more and more opportunities for women. Does it surprise you that it's happening now on your watch, that you're able to capitalize on it? Was there ever a time in your career where you just questioned if women would be able to get the same attention, have the same opportunities as men in MMA?
I never questioned it, not once, because coming up as a female wrestler, it was a male, occupied sport, and but slowly through my high school years and my college years, I got to see the sport grow. So when I got into MMA, it was around the same kind of baby infant stage that I did in wrestling, and I knew it was going to grow like wrestling had. Wrestling was the #1 growing sport in high school and college when I was in college and high school, and when I got into MMA, I just saw a really bright future. And just like every other female sport, the women's NBA or anything, now they even have semi-pro female teams. They're right behind men's, and I don't know if it'll surpass men's, but I knew this day was coming.
Awesome. Well, Ashlee, thank you so much. You made your weight. You're looking a lot better now. You got your color and everything back.
Happy.
You got your pep back. So best of luck. We're really looking forward to that fight tomorrow night with Marcia.
Thank you.